Hey, I'm starting to actually make more than one video a day. I'm still going to release them one a day, but I'm so in the zone and enjoying these that I'm starting to make more and more. And that's something that's so crazy about how much the work that you're doing that you dedicate to yourself, once you start to see the results, leaks over into the rest of the day. You start wanting to go beyond the results. In other words, so the beginning of this series, I declared I want to make a video a day. I want to stop eating by 6 o'clock. I want to do 5 juices a day and 2 hours of meditation a day. And totally been doing that and feeling incredible. And I'm adding to it. In other words, I not only am enjoying that limitation because it's bringing me to what I really am, but I want to add to it. So today's the last day I'm going to have caffeine. I'm going to add to my declaration that I'm not going to have caffeine for the rest of this until the next event. And I'm not going to have any added desserts. And I'm going to stop eating by 5 because even though it sounds crazy, you're not going to have dinner with people, you're not going to eat late, whatever. A couple things are happening from it. One, I want to go to bed earlier so that I can be more in alignment with the sun. And 2, meaning like go to bed more with the sun. The later that I'm up, I notice that that's when we get more egoic. I mean, it's obvious that we're out of alignment with nature because we do our craziest, darkest stuff after it gets dark. And I think that's partly because if we didn't invent electricity, we'd all be going to sleep at like 8, right? So that's a couple new things. I'm adding no caffeine, no dessert, and eating by 5 instead of 6. I'm meditating on average 2 hours a day too, and sometimes going beyond that. And I notice that now I'm meditating more frequently almost all day. In other words, I'm not only doing the 2 hours that I'm assigned to do, but I notice that when I'm at the gym now and I'm on a treadmill, I'm much less in my head and I'm more focusing on my breath while I'm on the treadmill, and I'm still meeting this new edge and enjoying it. So it spills over into everything. And it's really exciting to understand how much strength you get from limitation. Limiting yourself from external abundance, taking off Facebook, getting less Facebook time, less just, scrolling through this, watching less news. What's your thing that is a big addiction for you? Less partying, less whatever. It sounds like you're depriving yourself of these joys, and sometimes you can be. Sometimes it might be actually expansive for you to do some of these things. But if you know in your heart, like, I've done this too much, it actually will make you expand so much to give yourself some limitation. Because when you give yourself limitation, where you're not just constantly filled by all of these external mind things, you put yourself in a position where you're forced to let those mind addictions fall apart and meet yourself more. So in some cases, not always, limitation is awesome. Limiting yourself from other things gives you room to make birth of to what you really are. And sometimes we can't see what we really are because we live in this world of, boom, focus on Trump, focus on this thing, focus on your football game, eat potato chips. How can you know what your body's absolute health levels are if we're constantly bombarded with crazy food on the shelves everywhere, and then all of our friends around us are eating that crap too, right? So allow yourself to limit yourself from things that keep you on that lower vibrational alignment, and watch as those things fall off and a real you starts to birth. So that's why today I'm actually declaring that I'm going to also remove caffeine now. I'm going to remove all kinds of different stuff because I'm here to, I'm eliminating caffeine now. I'm eliminating desserts. So there's going to be less sugar going in me. What strength could come through if I'm not bombarding my body with all of the sugar and caffeine and stuff? And also, how much confidence will I have as I discover I don't even need that, as I feel results that I can't see right now. These happen when you add some limitation. Sometimes you don't have to make it happen and get motivated. You just have to undo the parts of you that stop you from being what you really are. And sometimes just having no limitation on Facebook, I've done things before. I said only from 1 to 2 I'm on Facebook. But if you just say that, like, what happens in your day if you go, okay, all day I can't, except for this time to this time, I can't go on Instagram. I can't just scroll through on Facebook. What would happen to you? That's what I'm in this journey to find out. And I, in this one life, really want to know what I'm really capable of. And we're all going to die one day. So why not actually discover what really fulfills us and do the things that call to us on our actual highest vibration? So yeah, limit yourself.